Question 5. Determine the domain and range of the function f of x is equal to 4 raised to x minus 3 and plus 8. Okay, if we look at 4 raised to x before the transformations, we know that it has an asymptote of y equals a 0, and we also know that it goes up to positive infinity for your y values and for your x values as well. Okay, or it should look like this. Okay, so here is our asymptote at y is equal to 0, and the graph goes up to positive infinity for the y values and for the x values as well. Okay, well, we know that negative 3 means that it's going to scoot this graph over to the right by 3 units, and it's also going to push this graph up, because of plus sign, by 8 units. Okay, so if we graph this one, okay, there that is right there. Notice the domain, it keeps on going and going and going and going this direction forever, and it keeps on going and going and going and going this direction forever as well for the x values. Notice how this keeps on moving right along the x values. Okay, as this gets higher and higher and higher, it keeps scooting along the x axis as well. So your domain is actually going from negative infinity to positive infinity for your exponential function. Okay, now the range, okay, it starts right here. So we know that since we have a plus 8, our asymptote is now y is equal to 8. Okay, so it starts at 8 and then it climbs up higher and higher and higher. Okay, so your range is going to be from 8 to positive infinity. Okay, now the only thing to be careful is when it flips. So if I had say a negative in front, well, that flipped over the x-axis, okay? Now that would be, your range here would start at 8 and then go down to negative infinity, so it would be from negative infinity up to 8. So you have to be careful with the negatives. Now if I had a negative in front of the x, okay, so nothing changes here. You still have a domain of negative infinity to infinity, but now your range is also the same. It still starts at 8 and then it goes up to positive infinity for your range. Okay, just be careful with the negatives right in front.